Oh, James, it's time to open your Christmas present. For me? Oh, you shouldn't have, Miss Jones. I thought Christmas only came round once a year. What? Coal? You, you gave me nothing but coal in my stocking? Well, you've done a sloppy job saving the world these past couple of years, and you actually think we were gonna bang? Ew, no thanks. That just makes me want to bath. You're like 50. Um, you know they say third time lucky. Well, this is a case of third time unlucky, Brosnan. So, the world is not enough. Oh, sorry, this movie is not enough because this garbage is in no way, shape, or form enough or worthy of even being called a movie. Directed by Michael Abted, who would go on to direct the third Narnia movie, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. But his movie turned out to be a million times better than his Bond movie, and is the 19th installment in the James Bond franchise overall, and the third and penultimate Pierce Brosnan Bond movie. So, the world is not enough. Tells the story. Sorry. I mean, it's has no idea how to even tell a story. Taking place after the events of Terrible Never Dies. Now, regarding the character of Christmas Jones, yep, the name says it all. And there is a huge but. Denise Richards is smoking. I mean, she is the hottest Bond girl of the Brosnan era easily, and she's probably my favourite Bond girl by default in the four Brosnan movies. So at least this movie does the Bond girls better than Tomorrow Never Dies did, but she's still one of the lower tier Bond girls, and her name is just the most ridiculous of them all. I mean, what were her parents thinking calling their daughter Christmas Jones? They just condemned this poor girl to a lifetime of name calling and people, constantly joking about her name and she. I mean, I guarantee you she was the most bullied girl in her school, and I mean, she even says to Bombs that she's heard all the jokes before he was thinking about making any, and she's only called Christmas Jones for the worst line of dialogue in this movie, and one of the most painful lines of dialogue in a Bond movie in general, when Bond and Christmas are having sex at the end of the movie, and Bond is like, I thought Christmas only came round once a year. My ears, the pain. They can't cope. I mean, this was the movie that where the Brosnan puns just got worse and worse, and they would only continue to go down the drain in the next one, which we will get to at some point. And uh, and the fact that Bond and Christmas would bang just makes me want to throw up. Excuse me, not done. Oh, I mean, she's like half his age. He looks like 50 and she looks 20. It's absolutely disgusting to just think about it. The fact that she would let him stick his snake into her jungle, just. And so, yeah, that is one of the worst sex scenes in the entire Bond franchise. Not the worst 00 sex scene, though. We will come to that in the next video, but but as for the other Bond girl, Electra King, um, are you kidding me? They make her the twist villain of the movie. WTF. And and that's not the only WTF moment in this trash, but the but she makes all the cliche Disney twist villains look like Scar in comparison, and you know, Bond is supposed to be assigned to protect her, but the fact that they just make her the Bond Bazzy out of left field at the end makes the entire movie feel worthless and pointless to sit through. Well, you're just like, well, um, I just wasted 2 hours of my time trying to invest in the relationship between these two, and Bond just instead of trying to reason with her, just cold-bloodedly shoots her at the end. I mean that. I mean that just makes Bond a dick. He would never do that to uh, one of the women in these movies. I mean, yeah, they've always got to villainize the Bond girls in the Brosnan era. Yeah, I mean, this is the third time where a Brosnan Bond movie has topped my Dick to the Bond girls list. What that is a awful impression to leave, and the other antagonist, Renard, the terrorist, he is even more laughably bad. I mean, his entire design, he looks uh, like a retarded version of James McAvoy's character from the Unbreakable trilogy, and the entire plots are regarding the wanting to increase prices and the oil thing. I mean, like I said, it's not as uh, it's not as unbelievable as Tomorrow Never Dies, but still, I did not care for it or even understand it one bit, and all of the action scenes are remarkably bad, especially the opening boat chase in London. If I wanted to watch a great Bond movie with a cool boat chase in London and a plot where Bond is assigned to protect somebody's daughter, I would watch Spectre. Spectre is a million times, a billion times better than this boring and worthless dumpster fire, and the final battle in the submarine is is quite possibly the weakest submarine fight in the entire Bond franchise. And, and Brosnan's grunts and moans in the action when he's like, "Arr!" It's like having your ears being trapped in a meat grinder. In fact, this entire catastrophe feels like that you're being pushed towards a meat grinder and you can't escape it. It is a horrible feeling to have whenever you watch this, and even the soundtrack hit, just like the other Brosnan installments, hits an all-time low. With the worst part of the soundtrack by far being the theme song and the opening title sequence by Garbage. In fact, that name couldn't sum it up any better. It is garbage. The entire song is so uh, atrocious. Uh, and stinks. It's like what you would put it in the trash and send it off to rot in a landfill and burn it in a furnace, because that's this song and title sequence deserves. And the Bond girls are made of oil in the title sequence. It looks too stupid for words. I mean, they had to be high on on something to have actually thought that was a presentable title sequence for Bond. And when we get to some annoying as hell side characters in this one, I thought the Boris character from GoldenEye was the Jar Jar Binks of the Brosnan era, but the world is not enough and managed to outdo that character in terms of annoyingness. Though one other positive I will say is Desmond Llewellyn does give a solid final performance as a Q. I mean, he's consistent throughout these movies, but sadly, this was his last film as he tragically passed away in a car crash after this movie's premiere. So, rest in peace, Deslin Llewellyn. You will be greatly missed as Q. Thank you for your contribution to the franchise, but Q's assistant, played by John Cleese. You casted John Cleese in James Bond. I mean, if that's it isn't casting that makes no sense for Bond, I don't know what is. Bond is not supposed to be, a parody or comedy. So, in fact, that's what the entire Brosnan era feels. Just a parody. It's like MGM with the Brosnan era just took the Bond franchise and wiped their ass with it. And as for Michael Apted's direction, it's not his fault that this movie is not enough turned out the way it did. It's MGM who are to blame for that, because it was the way they wanted him to direct it. But Michael Apted was a wonderfully talented filmmaker, and it's such a shame he's no longer with us. So he sadly passed away in January this year. So yeah, it's so sad that two people that worked on this movie are no longer with us. As for the gadgets that Bond gets in this movie, the X-ray vision glasses. Just what the hell? I I mean, people complain about the sonic sunglasses in the Peter Capaldi era of Doctor Who being a slap in the face. Well, these X-ray glasses are even more of a big middle finger to a franchise. I just want to break these glasses in two. They aggravated me so much whenever they were on screen. I mean, so overall, you can tell that I hate this movie is not enough so much in my globe-sized rant. It's just like the previous two Brosnan movies are the same boring crap, and the but Bond girls are just cheaper knockoffs of better female characters. Like Electra King is a rip-off of Electra from Marvel, and Christmas Jones's design is the exact same as Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, and if this was supposed to be intended as a Christmas present for the Bond franchise, it's like somebody kidnapped the actual Sansa and put this steaming pile of garbage in our stockings for Christmas Day because we deserve classics in our stocking like Spectre, Skyfall, or Doctor No in our stocking, not this. And Brosnan can just screw off. Haven't you raped the franchise enough?
I give this movie is not enough. You know the drill, it's a Brosnan Bond movie. Zeros, nah, out of 5. This movie friggin' sucks.
3 stars in a row, Brosnan. Your era has left the biggest scar on the Bond franchise yet. Well, guys, we are nearly there. Just one more of these Brosnan stinkers to go, and you all know what that one is. The one I have been dreading more than any, I repeat, any other. Oh no, 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 I refuse. I call quits, guys. Any Bond movie but that. We Bond fans deserved a way better 40th anniversary celebration of the Bond franchise. We really did. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. And what are your thoughts on the world is not enough? Maybe I'll get a bit more disagreements this time than the Tomorrow Never Dies, as this movie is not as despised as that one. Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and Instagram. And I'll see you next time for the extreme epic rant that I have been waiting to do ever since I signed up to do a Bond review marathon. My Die Another Day extreme epic rant, a rant on a Bond movie worse than any other, and few movies are as bad for the record. Oh boy, rest in peace. The Pierce Brosnan Bond era. Thank goodness we can lay it to rest in the next video. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.